Don't let podcasters and YouTubers make you miss what God is telling you about your husband. Welcome to Heart Rhythms and Heartbeats, where I talk about how my heart got out of sync, life got in the way, and how God gently brought me back. So in my late 20s, I was dating, building my career. I was also in grad school and just living my life. I was traveling. I was literally in and out of the country. But one thing I desired was a mate. And so one day I was in prayer like, God, I'm dating. What should I make of all of this? And I literally heard God in prayer say 35. 35. Wait a minute now. I'm in my late 20s. I got my deadlines. I got my schedule for how I want things to work. But God said 35. And if I wanted to be in line and in alignment with the Lord said, I knew I had to be. But that didn't mean that I did not reject what he said at the moment. Nonetheless, I continued to date. I met some good candidates, but then nothing ever panned out. So as I stated in my last Heart Rhythm and Heartbeat, which you need to go back and listen to, that I met my husband at the Congressional Black Caucus in 2026. Guess what, y'all? I was 35. When I hit my 35th birthday, I said, okay, God, I'm 35 now. So my birthday's in May, and I didn't meet my husband until September. And so I have to say, it was definitely worth the wait. But if I had let people and their concerns about the clock, my clock that was ticking, and their concerns about why everyone around me was getting married and I was not, especially many of my childhood friends, I would have literally settled for something that God did not want me to have. So here's my point. Here's the heart rhythm and heartbeat for you. Don't let people, especially not these podcasters and YouTubes, tell you that you're running out of time. Yeah, there may be some things as far as health concerns. If you want to conceive, it might be a little difficult. But if God is saying he wants you to wait, there's definitely a reason. Or if you have not met that purpose partner, there's definitely a reason. So here's my reason. I'm 35. I live in Maryland. My husband lived in Florida. We needed to align to get together to come to a specific moment where we would meet each other. And if I wasn't walking in my purpose, and if he wasn't walking in his purpose, we might have just missed each other and maybe would have met years down the road. But here's what I'm saying. He got to be ready. You got to be ready. And y'all got to come together at the appointed time. So that's my heart rhythm and heartbeat for you today. Don't let people get in your way. Don't let people get in your head, because let me tell you, let this be a sign. Let this be a sign for you to wait on the Lord, hear him, pray, see what God has to say. Because one thing I know for sure, God never misses. He never misses, and he's always on time. So that's my heart rhythm and heartbeat for you today. Don't let people get in your way. Don't let people confuse what you have to say, because if I had done that, I would have probably married someone else and been all out of whack. If you enjoyed this content, please follow me for more. I'm Dr. Jasmine, and I'm here to share relationship, dating, singleness, and lifestyle content. I love to have you follow me. And don't forget to register for the Heart Rhythms Galentine's Day Virtual Summit on February 7th.